grab your slice and join us near for tales of wonder, tales of fear. From the haunted arcade, our voice is clear. This is the Full-Grown Pizza Podcast. Let's steer.
Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the Full Grown Pizza Podcast. If you're watching now or later, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell because we were late this morning and we often are. So
nobody noticed because you guys don't like and subscribe.
Yeah, what's wrong with you people? No, just kidding. Okay, so episode 9, we are going to be talking about...
Do we not entertain?
Walking skin like a snail. It just flops around all over the floor and no one knows what the... I mean, it's not dangerous. It's just walking skin, but, you know.
All right. It's awesome. Tell us more about this walking skin.
It's still just laying in the middle of the floor somewhere, just kind of slugging around, and we're like, what the... Okay.
I think you're just talking about a big slug.
Well, we're talking about skinwalkers, right?
Slug.
Yeah, no, that's a totally different thing.
Oh, shit. Well, all right.
Your dyslexia is fucking you up.
I hope you did your research, because... No, I'm just kidding. I know some things about...
No, I did not. I play video games instead.
I know. I was there. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, so episode 9, we're going to be talking about skinwalkers. Sorry if my intro just turns you off.
We're going to be talking about skinwalkers for 10 minutes. Then we're going to talk about fucking procrastination and video games for the rest of the 4:30.
Hey, that's what you get here at the Full Grown Pizza Podcast. Just bunch of just a good, fun conversation with three dudes. Being dudes.
All right. Well, first things first. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're listening.
Of course. Moms love our show.
Hi, moms.
Happy Mother's Day. My own mom doesn't watch this show. But
my mom doesn't watch the show either. I don't even think she knows we do it.
I know. I just called her before the podcast because I was like, dude, all right. It's kind of...
It's like, what's she doing? It's like, I got to go do a podcast. Like, what? What podcast?
Yeah. Sorry, Mom, I can't spend time with you today.
You want to be interesting.
Yeah. Okay, anyways, episode 9. We're talking skinwalkers today. Tori is going to be taking over the introduction, and let's get underway.
Boy, I hate hosting. Okay, so if you don't know about skinwalkers, go fucking watch YouTube or...
Yes, there you go.
Yes, there it goes.
Watch YouTube.
Go watch YouTube. Go watch something else that talks about skinwalkers.
Get out of
I didn't do my research.
Let's
talk about the video game we played.
Yeah, go watch anything else on YouTube besides us. We're not going to give you good information here, but...
I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you guys... Nobody here really does the social things, just me. But if you did do the social things and you got into the cryptid things, you would see a lot of videos about like people talking about seeing skinwalkers, because it's usually just basically if an animal's acting weird or human like, it's a skinwalker. But if a human's acting weird and bestial like, it's a skinwalker. So there's
Can you explain what a skinwalker is for somebody that just came out of a cave?
No.
Well, I mean, he kind of just did.
Terrible.
According to the social media community, everything's a skinwalker. If it's,
everything's a skinwalker.
Yeah.
I said the skinwalker.
Yeah, of
course.
If it's anything that's real, but it's acting weird,
it's
a skinwalker. It's a deer with a fucking mental disease. It's a skinwalker.
Like
Makes
that one
sense.
deer that they showed eating a bird. That's a skinwalker.
Oh, of course.
No, that's just a deer. Deers eat birds all the time.
Oh.
No, it's actually weird.
Did you not see the horse eating the chicks in front of the chicken, and she got really pissed?
No, I haven't seen that. What the heck? That's terrible.
What?
Livestock
Chicken?
eats fucking birds all the time.
What a
They
What?
love eating
monster.
birds.
Are birds just like?
I
it's
know they like to eat rodents and stuff.
I
But
mean,
They eat anything they can get in their mouth. If they can get in their mouth, they'll eat
you
it.
think they're just herbivores, but I guess they're just what is it?
It's like us.
Omnivore.
We mostly eat meat, but sometimes we eat vegetables. Just the other way around. They need the fucking protein
okay,
still.
but
They still need the
we
calcium.
especially like chicken, and we domesticated chickens so we can
Yeah,
eat them.
everything
so it
eats
makes sense.
birds.
Everything likes chicken.
Yeah,
The chicken is delicious. So.
yeah.
Clears it
That's
up.
why chicken tastes like everything. Because everything
Oh my god,
likes chicken.
we just uncovered a mystery here. That the saying behind "tastes just like chicken" applies to everything, and that's where it came from.
Yeah, awesome.
So we could eat.
We did our
everything.
job. Time to pack.
All right, that's our show, guys. Good job. Good job.
Apparently, it tastes like chicken.
It started with
Right
talking
there.
about skinwalkers, but it turned out to be animals eating birds.
This is what you get.
'Cause
on the Full-Grown
Apparently,
Pizza
Mike
Podcast.
thinks that's super fucking weird.
To be fair,
It
I
is
think it's very
weird. How many
weird.
times do you see a deer eat a bird?
I've never seen a horse or a
Did you
deer
not see
eat a bird.
there's a deer eating a rabbit video?
Look, this is
Like,
I've
if
seen
they can
birds eat
crab-
rabbits.
these are not the
They're
things
like
I look at on the
vampires.
YouTubes. I don't watch this stuff.
Pelicans will eat everything. If it gets in their mouth, they'll eat it. Apparently, that's the law of the land. Is like if it can fit in your mouth, you're supposed to eat it.
You know what? That does make
Makes
sense.
sense.
Because babies are born and they just first thing they're like, give me this, give me this.
Ladies.
What do I do? This.
No, that's what they're doing. They're sticking
That's
things
what
in their
they do.
mouth to see if they can eat it.
Well, that is what differentiates us from the animals. Is we have realized like, okay, maybe I shouldn't put that in my mouth. Most of the animals are like, well, it's
What differentiates us
spooky
from
colors,
the animals
so maybe I
is
won't do it,
the creation of fire, which gave us more nutrient-dense foods, but also
Yeah.
decreases
I
our
think
ability to
more
actually eat things
importantly-
like raw or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's get to real skinwalkers. Because
But I
all-
want to
all
keep
the
on talking
people-
about the fire stuff.
I know, but all the people.
I'm
that-
trying to avoid the subject because I don't know much
Nickname
about
for
it.
Skinwalkers.
All the people that clicked on the thing because they're like, say, "Ooh, Skinwalker." are
Ooh,
gonna be real turned off now.
Skinwalker. But birds, come on, guys. All right. Well, Skinwalkers, basically, everybody who's seen all these fucking things apparently are wrong. Those aren't Skinwalkers. Those are just fucking weird shape-shifting fucking things, maybe Wendigos or whatever. Because Skinwalkers are central to the Navajo nation. They're Navajo lore. And what a Skinwalker is basically they have, what my understanding is, they have these sacred sites basically around all four of the four corner states: New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, Arizona. And medicine men would travel to these. And the thing is, the legend goes that they, in order to help the medicine men get to these areas, to help the people, they started learning how to shapeshift into animals and stuff to increase their journey time, or decrease their journey time. Turning into coyotes or birds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it takes so much ritual and patience and experience to actually learn this craft of shapeshifting. And there's some people who want to cut in line,
Yeah.
These people go to the dark side of the thing, and they embrace like the evil side of stuff to get ahead.
Yeah.
And during the shapeshifting thing. And this legend is the first course of this is you got to kill somebody you love,
Whoa.
like immediate loves you.
Man.
Basically, like the person you love the most, you got to kill them.
Oh, so not your chicken. Okay.
Well, if you really, really love your chicken,
I mean, some people really
Yeah,
love their
some
chickens.
people. Yeah, that's
Man.
fair.
I think it's easily
That's
turned into
American
racist
pigeons,
jokes.
so.
All right, carry on.
But yes, you kill them, and then there's more rituals. But basically, that's the main thing. Is like you kill someone you love, You get the evil power, and then you can shapeshift. But you're also embrace the evil, so the evil's getting into you and it's fucking manipulating you, and you become an evil person. And that's basically Skinwalkers for you.
It's like stealing Skittles from a candy shop. I mean, it gets the ball rolling. Once you do it, you're just an evil person, and now everything else you do is gonna have an evil twist to it, and it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse from there. And you know,
I'm pretty sure Tyson stole Skittles from a candy shop.
Damn it! I have so much guilt built up inside.
He's a skinwalker.
Now I'm a skinwalker. No, but okay. The first thing that came to my mind when you started talking about that was these medicine men devoted their time and energy to learning how to shapeshift to cross vast distances. What if Henry Ford did that instead of making a car? He was like, you know what? I'm gonna really nail down how to become different animals, and then I'm gonna teach everybody else. And then we just had a whole society of animal shapeshifters running around instead of highways and cars and like I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of. I was like,
utopia.
We all because all humans had the need to traverse vast distances and
grass distances
and so what if we devoted our time and energy to that instead of technology and useful things?
Yeah,
I don't think it's something that everybody could learn. I don't think they have the discipline for it if it was a real thing,
Well,
maybe
I know,
need a certain
but here's
frequency.
the thing, right? Not everybody would have to learn it. Like
if they standardize it, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, take
say you take a potion and you become a wolf.
Yes.
And you can...
Think of so not everybody has the discipline to design a car and engineer a car, but you have some people in society that did do that. If those people devoted their discipline and their time and energy to shape-shifting, and then they could somehow standardize it and make it a way that other people can do it easily without becoming evil,
Yeah, and it had to be timed because one of the big things about shapeshifting is that you lose yourself in the shape that you shifted into. Like, become a wolf too long, you just stay a wolf because you think you're a wolf now.
Maybe
so that'd be like a time potion that you get to be a wolf for like 8 hours and you snap out of it. They'd be in the middle of nowhere naked.
Isn't that the plot of those Animorph books?
I've never read it.
I don't know, man. I haven't read one of those since I was.
I haven't. You actually read one? I haven't read any of them. I just looked at the covers and be like,
that's
dumb.
probably right. I was gonna say I don't know if I actually read one or not, but I definitely remember the covers.
Like I just only seen videos talking about it. And apparently, it was a fucking crazy ass story.
It involves shape-shifting people, things.
Shape-shifting kids that got their powers from aliens, and basically, if you turn into the animal for too long, you become the animal, and then you go crazy.
Wow.
And apparently, somebody turned into a mouse, and they left them on the island, and they just fucking went crazy.
Oh man,
there.
What the heck? I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. As long as there's no snakes or anything to eat you, maybe that's a good thing. Okay. Anyways,
so back to the Skinwalkers.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're mostly a Navajo Nation thing. So basically, if you're seeing these weird animal shit things that you're like, oh, that's a Skinwalker, you gotta stop and think, am I a Navajo Nation ground? If not, it's probably not a Skinwalker.
do you think that Skinwalkers at this point in time have migrated around, or that there's other creatures that are basically what the Navajo would call a Skinwalker, but it's not necessarily, like it's just a different...
Probably. I don't see why they would fucking just stay in the fucking reservation area. It'd just be like, because what they say about the Skinwalkers is basically they're demons, and just like evil's all around. So it's just like, it's more like, I feel like it's like a claim thing. It's like, hey, there's this guy who saw the Skinwalker in fucking Maine, and they're like, no, that's not a Skinwalker. They're for us. They're only for us.
Oh, I get that.
No way they could have gone all the way over there.
Yeah. They're like, oh no, hold on, that's our thing, Skinwalkers. Don't take that
Because
from
if
us.
you live here, you never leave here. It's
And
like,
they
what?
appropriating their cultures and
Yeah. Don't take our culture away from us.
I forgot that monsters and demons were your culture. Sorry.
My bad. Yeah.
I mean, if
No,
it is
there's
your, but if it's like basically, if it was, it's just like you wouldn't think that before you actually established this lore that those monsters or demons were all over America, and it's just like your tribe is just basically been like, oh, we noticed this. They must just be with us. It's like, no, they're probably been all over the whole fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, then you got to think like it wasn't just the Navajo tribes. There was all sorts of tribes all over the country, and so they were probably all doing similar things. And yeah, it would totally make sense. But that's
Like,
just their way of describing it.
I don't know if it was just like the guys messing with me, but we used to work at a casino in Utah, and they had the Utes there, and they had Skinwalker lore too, and it's just like,
in Colorado.
oh yeah, it was in Colorado.
I was gonna
It
say
was
I don't
like
think there's any casinos.
There's no Utes still in Utah.
In Utah.
Yeah.
They stole that
Except
land
for
from us,
Windover,
so.
maybe, but
well, you can see the confusion, but yeah, it was in Colorado.
yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
But yeah, they had a lot of tales about skinwalkers there. I mean,
Yeah, like
story about seeing
like
a skinwalker. Like one time I was driving down the road and like a big owl just jumped down the middle of the road and like just stand. Like,
yeah, I heard like stories of
And
people
that's
not coming into work because they saw something like weird cross their path. They're like, "Oh, that was a skinwalker.
Yeah,
I
I
am
mean,
not coming to work."
skinwalkers just aren't stories to them. They're real. They're just like, just seeing a dog. That might be a skinwalker watching me. So I got to do stuff to get around it. So
Yeah, I've heard stuff like that too. There was a girl that I dated like a long time ago who was like super into this kind
It's
of
always a
stuff.
girly dates.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, well, because I have a habit of finding all the weird ones. So
Yeah.
anyway,
He's
she
into the goth
she was telling
chicks.
me how in remote, I can't remember where, but remote Utah, like rural, it's just not a whole lot of anything. He was driving and saw like big glowing like yellow eyes off into the distance, and apparently there's something where when you see a skinwalker, like it follows you or haunts you or something or whatever. I don't know the deal behind it, but that's what she was telling me, and she was like, yeah, it was really terrifying because she thought that's what it was, and now she's always like on edge about it.
I know when we were in Colorado, the youths used to talk about skinwalkers. They were more like familiars of the shaman would send after him. So if you saw one chasing you around or saw someone with a skinwalker, it's probably somebody sent it after you. So that's why usually you had to get
that's
rid
what
of
it
it.
was. Yeah, if there's one,
You couldn't just let it be. You had to
chasing
get rid of
sent
it because it
after
will
you.
keep going after you until something happens to you. So
Yeah. No,
and
that's
according to them, that happens a lot because they all have some kind of like they have like half a foot in like the mystical over there. So they do it a lot to other people, and there's a lot of infighting on
I feel like
small reservations.
I feel like if that was a thing, Hillary Clinton would know about it, but she doesn't seem. I don't know, man. So I don't know, maybe, but
She does know about
she probably
it.
does know
Tyson.
about it. Maybe it's her.
Maybe you want to say that there's a lot of people who die around the Clintons.
There's
a
the
history
one.
of death around the Clintons. So
There's the demons, but then there's the main one called the evil one. I'm not pointing any fingers, but
Okay,
But
we
yeah.
better stop before we all have skinwalkers on
our emails have already been hacked.
That's okay. She doesn't know what to do with those anyways. She'll just
They're like, man, this guy has a lot of fucking T-Fury ads in his email. They email me every fucking day.
Okay. Well, I wanted to talk about Skinwalker Ranch because there's a place.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
Yeah.
Skinwalker Ranch has nothing to do with Skinwalkers.
No.
It's aliens.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, yeah, that's kind of the thing. Is with Skinwalker Ranch, there's so much weird shit going on there that people that's one of the theories is that there is a skinwalker on the ranch. But that
Well,
doesn't really
one of the
explain
first stories
most
they
of
had
the
was
things.
that there was a huge wolf that came down there,
Yes,
and they shot it a couple times, and it didn't
and
do
it
anything
just
to the
choked
wolf.
off the bull. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
Well, and
must be a skinwalker.
there's
Yeah.
been several examples of like big shadow figures like running through the forest and jumping up into the trees and stuff, and
So
then
they see a lot of Bigfoots there too.
disappearing. Yeah, because there was a
It must be
I
like the
can't remember.
central. It must be like the central hub
There's
for
some
fucking
kind of portal
cryptids.
there that
Yeah, there was like a scientific group. I can't remember their name, but they were contracted
Portals.
by the government or whatever, and they're like the Billiby group or
Holy
whatever or something.
Shit, Tyson. We have
Yeah.
been fucking skipping over a fucking not landmine, but a gold mine of. We've been skipping over this landmine too, but this gold mine of a subject we could be talking about with fucking portals and chaos wizards. Yes.
Yeah, maybe
we've
that's
been missing
next
out on
episode.
chaos wizards.
I'll take on chaos wizards next episode, so tune in next episode and chaos wizards.
Chaos wizards. They've been a staple of the fucking household since
what was the show that we watched?
Ghost Files or something like that.
Yeah. Oh man, that was so funny. That show's so funny. Okay. Anyways, back to Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah. So like, there's this like scientific group that was actually studying the area, and they have all these eyewitness testimony accounts of these scientists that actually saw this shadow figure like running through the forest. I think they tried shooting at it and stuff, and it jumped up in the trees and basically vanished and disappeared. And they're like, what the? And yeah, there's so much weird crap there with like portals and creatures and
shadow figures is considered one of the cryptids too. So they have Bigfoot, they have UFOs, they have shapeshifters, they have skinwalkers, they have shadow creatures. They just need Mothman.
There's actually it's not really a docu-series, it's more like an investigative kind of type reality show series, kind of like Ghost Adventures or whatever, but it's all about Skinwalker Ranch and the new owner. So there's a new owner of Skinwalker Ranch for like the past 10 years or something, and he's brought on a whole team of, he's got like the main dude who's like an astrophysicist or whatever, and then there's some other dudes there, and they basically investigate Skinwalker Ranch and stuff. And the series is actually really cool. They had this is kind of getting off topic of Skinwalkers, but it's still loosely connected. But
name.
One of the things that was really crazy, and they got all this stuff on video, is there was it's still a ranch, so they've got a bunch of cattle and everything, and there was one cow that had separated itself off from the other cows, and it was off on its own, and it was really strange why it was over there. Usually they'll do that if it's like sick or something or whatever. But anyways, this cow just ends up randomly dying basically, and dying over in this area. None of the other cows touched it. Nothing ever touched it. They went to go check on it. There's appears to be nothing wrong with it. There's no organ failure. There's no problems with it. It just died. And shortly before it died, they caught on camera, on surveillance camera, this like really bright glowing object up above it in the sky. And it was there for like a little bit, and then it kind of just disappeared. And then the cow ends up dying. And they had a biologist come out and analyze its features and everything. Nothing was wrong with it. No bugs even tried to eat it. No scavengers tried to eat it. No nothing. The body, even like weeks later or months later, whenever they went to go look at it again, had not been touched by like other creatures, which is crazy and weird. Like, yeah, scavengers would be all over that, obviously. And so no scavengers touched it. Nothing appeared to be wrong with it. It was just in a place below this bright light, and then ended up dying. And so yeah, it was like one of the craziest things I saw on the show, and I was like, Skinwalker Ranch is a really weird place. There's something going on there where there is like a tear in the fabric of reality or something, like a dimensional tear or some kind of I don't know, electromagnetic thing going on where it's just like a hotbed for weird stuff, but there's some crazy shit going on there.
I can
explain the cow
cattle
real easily.
mutilations with
The cow, it's because there's a bright light above it, and then it died. It's obviously a druid moonfired a critter, and it fucking died.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, because you got to think like cows don't have very.
Did they
big...
see any like night elves like doing backflips in the background or something?
Well, no,
just jumping around randomly.
There was.
Felt some.
I saw something jumping, like
Yeah.
And that's the first thing that came to my mind was, well, that's what I do in World of Warcraft. I just run and jump around, and then it makes sense.
Definitely a druid.
That actually makes sense because cows don't have a large health pool. They can easily be smited by a.
Or maybe it was just like a cheetah jumping around in the background.
Yeah.
Jumping randomly side to side.
I thought it turned into a bear too. Pretty sure.
Yep, you got yourself a druid.
Yep. All right, got a druid problem. But hey, druid, that ties back to the druids that were shape-shifting in real life in the Navajo Nation, and then those people are the shapeshifters and the Skinwalkers.
What are you talking about? Skinwalker Ranch is real life still. But yes, druids are basically medicine men.
But I don't know if those druids know how to moonfire yet. That'd be really cool.
That'd be really cool.
Do you think if we did learn how to moonfire, which is basically a big beam that comes down from the sky and does some damage?
It kills cows and nothing eats them.
Yeah, it's not But
if you haven't,
do you think we could like harness energy from it or something?
Wow, we can't even harvest energy from the moon to do solar panels. There's no moon panels.
Well, yeah, but if you had a direct like source of it, maybe that would be good.
You could like moonfire your solar panels to get energy.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can moonfire cows and they wouldn't rot because that eats them. I wanted to save this for later.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, maybe you're not supposed to eat them either. Maybe it has like moon radiation.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder if you moonfire something, if it's like contaminated now or whatever. Radiation.
Man, if I was like a DM of a D&D game, it'd be like moon radiation. Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Bringing Fallout into our game.
So what do you think about Skinwalkers? Do you think they're legit? Do you think they're...
I have trouble believing anything that can fucking shape-shift because it's just so fucking far-fetched in my mind. My scientifical mind thinking.
Yeah.
Like, a giant fucking bird with glowing eyes, sure. That harbingers doom, cool. Fucking guy shifting, fuck that shit.
Well, yeah, I struggle with that too because it makes me think like the shape-shifting process on the body has to be insane, and you're gonna be like breaking all your bones and your limbs and whatever. And not only that, but depending on what you're shape-shifting into, you might not even have like the bone.
But I saw like something that said like,
I don't know.
It was like one of the reports from Skinwalker. Basically, he said like an orb came down, and it turned into a cloud, and then the cloud like compensated into a wolf. Now, if it's something like
if it's a
that,
cloud, yeah, okay.
Well, you're like a vapor or something, like a jellyfish, like a colony of something, and you basically putting on the shape of something, like a school of fish,
Yeah.
And
Okay.
basically, you're a hologram.
That would make sense with the
And that would explain why the wolf that got shot didn't feel
Yes.
anything, because he's a fucking hologram.
Right. That would make sense. But aren't
Or,
there
like-
reports of the Skinwalkers like actually like
Hallucination
eating
or something.
people or killing people and stuff? And I guess you could still do that if you're a giant school of fish as a
Yeah.
wolf. But
Maybe you got the upgrade for more damage to your holograms.
yeah. Huh.
That's
Well,
hot, baby.
I can get behind that if it's some kind of like.
But like,
weird
how it
thing.
sounds like with like the Navajo Nation Skinwalkers, basically, the way you shapeshift into things once you like to take the evil route is you gotta skin it, the animal that you want to shape into, wear the skin, and then do like a ritual, and then you can shapeshift into that animal. So they're saying like You can't shape. You can shapeshift into an elephant, but you would have to go to Africa first and kill the elephant and wear its skin. But
That makes sense as to why we don't see elephant skinwalkers.
Yeah,
here in the.
that's why they're mostly like coyotes and
okay,
anything that's like
maybe-
here already. But the thing is, like, if you think about like this, like kind of like more scientifically, it's basically somebody who's gone mad and is like basically a killer, and they wear the skins of animals to look more like kind of blend in, kind of like Crocodile Dundee
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
So they have coyote skins. And they like to walk around at night, and according to like their legends, they like to use dog whistles or bone whistles to stop dogs from like talking, and then they put them to sleep with this like bone powder stuff, and then they get it on people's houses and stuff, and they have like all these bone weapons and things. So basically, it sounds like a guy living off the land, and he's fucking wearing skins, and he travels at night.
The initial serial killers is what I'm
yeah,
getting at. So
they basically
they needed something to explain serial killers, and the serial killer needed something to disguise himself essentially, and they don't have ski masks back in the day or anything, so he used carcass of an animal. He used the skin of an animal to disguise himself, and then people misconstrued that into thinking that he was some kind of shapeshifter.
I mean, that kind of makes sense because, like, I was gonna like make a joke like, "Oh, you don't realize that somebody's just killing people for fun." But then, if you think back, like back then, it's like
doing it for
there's this guy, he's killing our own people, just to have fun.
Yes,
and it's like he must fucking be evil and manipulated and fucking.
Think about it like this too. They probably had people that they would send to kill other people. You know, they've always had assassins and things like that in society, and political assassins, or tribes were always warring, warring against each other. What if we had assassins, and that also became part of it? It was like, okay, well, I need to use something as cover, or I need to hide something, and I'm going to go kill somebody. And not only that, but that ties into the whole, if one's coming after you, you got to watch your back kind of thing, because, well, it makes sense. If you've got an assassin coming after you, then, well,
Here's another thing that makes sense to me is like, if you're trying to assassinate somebody, first off, you go at them at night. But if you're going at them and you're like a human, they're going to be like, oh shit, some guy's after me, I'm going to defend myself.
Yeah.
But you come after them and you have like a wolf skin on you, so you're like a giant fucking werewolf monster.
Yeah.
They're going to be fucking scared as shit.
Got the element of surprise and shock.
And fear on your side, yeah.
Yep. It's really smart. And when you think about a society that was not as technologically advanced, and one that resorted to this kind of violence and killing, like, it makes sense to me.
Plus, also, if you kill somebody like that and somebody does see you, they can be like, it was a skinwalker. He took the shape of a coyote man, and he killed him. He killed Frank, the Indian Frank.
Right, so they're not going to know. Maybe the key thing, though, is they're not going to know which tribe did it.
Yeah.
Because they're going to, if you have one tribe that goes and kills the leader of another tribe or something, and they use a skinwalker assassin to do it, then they're not going to know that, oh, it was this tribe that attacked us.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't the tribe, it was a fucking skinwalker.
Yeah.
Which is basically literally what he is. He's a guy walking around with skin on him.
He is walking around with skin on him.
We solved the mystery.
Yeah.
Skinwalkers are cool fucking assassin people.
They're either assassins
fucking
or serial
clever
killers.
ass assassins.
Like Navajo shinobis.
Yeah. All right. Oh man, I wish we would made video games still.
Dude, I want to change the thumbnail. I want the thumbnail to be Skinwalker or Assassin or something
Skinwalker
like that.
Ninja, Navajo Ninja.
Skinwalker Ninjas. People are going to be, what?
Homeless Ninjas.
Homeless Ninjas.
Oh, that might get clicks. Like
Homeless Ninjas? Okay. Yeah. People would be like, what the fuck are these people
Skinwalker, the Navajo Ninja. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
What a
Talk about your brainless yapping. Holy shit.
No, but for real, like, that's actually a theory that makes sense to me, and I think could
that's
be true.
Actually a hunting tactic they used to use. So to like get the bison, they'd take the skin and killing like they were bison to get closer to the herd. And
Yeah, I
Right.
saw
if they take that and get
that's
that
real
to
cool.
take it over to humans, who's going to be scared of a deer out in the yard,
Exactly. Yeah,
But
that's
if you
wild.
see a fucking deer walking on 2 feet, fucking
True.
Yeah.
Wendigo.
That'd be like, what the... Okay.
Or a deer hiding behind a tree.
Time
What's
to
a deer
get
hiding
out of
behind a tree?
Yeah.
It's funny, like you see all these like things about Wendigos too, and there's nothing in lore about them having antlers.
Oh, really?
It's like a fucking Hollywood thing that happened.
Huh.
They look cooler with antlers though.
Yeah, that's true. Hollywood was right about that thing, at least.
Yeah.
Hollywood was right about one thing.
Antlers on Wendigos, cool.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job, Hollywood.
Now stop having sex with children.
yeah, please. Please stop. Okay. Well, so we talked about Skinwalkers. We talked about Skinwalker Ranch. What else is there about that you want to go into? Or anything else that you saw? Or what are some of those TikTok videos or social media videos that you saw that were like blatantly not Skinwalkers? And everybody's like, oh my god, that's a Skinwalker.
Well, there's one like it's like deer comes out of the woods and he's fucking got a crooked neck because he broke his neck basically.
Oh,
But
I think I've seen this.
the thing is like deer is like they have to act like nothing's wrong with them, otherwise they're fucking be targeted and shit. So he's basically walking around with a crooked neck like, it's fine. What's up?
I'm good, guys. Just.
And then there's like another one, like a
That's all.
deer just like randomly jumping on his back and bringing his legs around. But that's just like a fucking brain disease, which is even scarier than the Skinwalkers, basically, because it's basically deers are turning into zombies.
Yeah, I
Is
heard
it the
about
parasite thing that
wasting
gets in your
disease
brain or whatever?
Yeah, some kind of wasting disease that they spread into each other.
Oh man, that's terrifying.
Kind of like mad cows, but for deer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's the scary thing is like this is jumping to humans and just basically the zombie apocalypse starts.
Ooh, man.
Everybody
They
getting
have
wasted
that,
disease.
That bird flu, they found it in cattle. And that's a big change because they don't usually find it in cattle.
Oh wow. Huh.
And they said
Well, that's because they ate the birds.
Right. We talked about that in the beginning.
Yeah.
Stop eating birds, cattle.
Makes
Fucking
sense.
That was the
Skinwalkers.
first time they found bird flu in cattle. And so the
Full
next step is
circle.
for it to spread to pigs, and once it spreads to pigs, it's easily spreadable to humans.
So don't eat brain disease deer, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't eat
Raise
brains.
cattle and
Don't eat
birds.
brains.
Just
Yeah,
don't
good
eat
idea.
anything's brain. It's like the worst thing to eat.
What?
'Cause it fucks up with
What do
your
you
brain.
mean the worst thing to eat.
Like basically, technically
Brains
you
make
can
you
eat
smarter.
humans fine, but if you eat one part of their brain, you get mad cow disease. But for humans, that's what happened with the mad cow disease.
Crutchfield.
Is they had brains in their fucking food too. They had
Dang.
cow brains.
No brains.
Yes,
So,
they're eating on the cow.
Leave
brains.
people's brains alone. Don't eat brains, and you're fine.
Brains are
The problem is these
What if
fucking
you-
cows are eating birds whole, which includes their little brains.
That's how you get it.
They're little mushy little brains.
Mad bird
The
disease.
message of the day is don't have sex with children or eat brains.
Don't eat brains. Got it.
That's more
Yeah.
important.
What if you
Thanks for
cooked it
making
right?
that the more important message. No, stop. Don't eat brains,
What if you-
Hannibal Lecter.
I mean, okay. Have you seen like the newer Hannibal show? I think it's on
Yeah.
Netflix. Oh my god, his food looks so good though. They
I
make
know.
They make
But
it
it's
look
people,
so
Tyson.
good. They make it look
It's
so good.
people. So-
Okay, but if he invited you over for dinner and you didn't know that that's what he did, I would definitely eat the food. And then if I found out later, man, I'd have a hard time probably not wanting to, enjoy a brain stew. I don't know. If it was
you just
cooked
became
that
a
way.
Wendigo.
I
You just
mean-
became a Wendigo.
I mean, if it
That's
was
how you get. That's how you get Wendigos, Tyson. Is this what you want?
Hannibal is like he just had like a freaking restaurant that made Wendigos, basically. That'd be crazy.
Stop trying to eat people.
Well, I haven't tried yet.
It's
I'm
those
talking
damn
about-
Skittles. They fucking made you evil. Well, you want to eat people now. It started with Skittles, and now you want brains.
Oh,
Human
man.
brains.
All it takes is one stolen Skittle, and you'll be asking for human brains next, children. Don't
This
do
episode sponsored by Skittles. Don't steal us.
it. Okay, man. It's not actually sponsored. I don't know what what.
Oh, wish it would.
I don't know if we have to
Skittles, reach
clarify
out to
that,
us.
But I hope yeah,
You can give us money or Skittles. I'll take both.
We'll protect your products by telling people not to steal them.
Don't steal Skittles or you'll eat human brains.
Yeah. Could you imagine the marketing campaign on that? They're like, some kid steals a Skittle out the thing. It just shows a time lapse of him like growing up having the worst life ever, and he just ends up killing
Skittles,
people.
taste the rainbow, not the brains.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Oh, so Skittles. Hey, hit us up. You know what? I'll put our email in the description later.
I gotta do an AI prompt for the fucking the new thumbnail. Just Skittles, taste the rainbow, not the brain.
Not brains, please.
They're like, what the fuck is this episode? It says Skinwalkers, but it's Skittles.
Man, I wish people would actually watch us, because damn, there's some funny shit that goes on that we come up with, I feel like.
Well, we have our archives, so we're fine as long as people discover us.
One day when we're 80 and we don't do the show anymore, people will watch it. They'll say, "Man, I hope you guys do the show again." No, that was 50 years ago. Sorry, people.
That was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah. Oh man, could you imagine when society breaks down and crumbles, and they're like looking at stuff on the internet to figure out what the hell happened, and they end up finding this podcast, and they're like, "Oh my god!"
And
they had these
forever.
things called Skittles, where if you stole them, it turned you into an evil demon. Like
wants to eat brains.
Hannibal.
Hannibal.
They turn you into Tyson.
They're gonna think they're gonna be like, Skittles make you. Is it? There's gonna be debates, 300 years from now about whether it was the Skittles that made you evil or it was the stealing that made you evil.
I think we lost our sponsorship to Skittles. We said too much to
Damn
their
it.
evil. Plus, you did start the episode saying that you stole a bag.
I didn't say that. You said that. And I was talking about a story when I was a kid. I wasn't even talking about a story when I was a kid. So scratch that. I didn't even say anything about that.
So you're just digging a deeper hole.
I don't remember how this came up.
Somebody's backpedaling.
I brought up an example of doing something wrong when you're a child. And you're the one.
Well, why was it Skittles? Why did you just say candy?
You seem very specific. So.
Yeah. Tropical flavored Skittles.
There's no evidence. I ate it all.
It wasn't tropical flavor. I ate them in the store, in the bathroom.
Technically, yeah, I stole it with my belly. There you go. Ate it in the store, so no one would know.
The perfect crime. Until you talked about it 20 years later on a podcast.
Oh my god, I'm getting swatted now. Oh no. Oh shit. Okay, well,
Billy's coming. What time are we at?
We're about at the 45-minute mark, so.
Yeah, we did it!
We did it. Anything else you guys want to say about Skinwalkers?
I danced around the subject long enough.
No, that was fun, though. That was funny.
Hey, we figured it out. They're
episode.
fucking ninjas. They're Navajo ninjas. They're fucking
Navajo
cool.
ninjas.
I like
fucking
that.
assassins.
That, like, I should change the thumbnail to say Skinwalkers or Navajo ninjas.
Or Skittles, taste the rainbow, not the brains.
Or the description. I should change the title.
Hashtag Skittles.
Oh my god.
You gotta do a hashtag when we do that. Post it then.
Yeah.
Someone from Skittles will watch it like, what the hell are they talking
You're like,
about?
what is this? How'd they get
How does this have to do with Skittles?
How'd they get from
shit.
Skittles to cannibals? What's going on?
Then they get like 5 minutes in and like, oh, he stole
The
Skittles.
clip is gonna get so many views, they're gonna sue us. They're gonna be like, we're gonna have to sue these guys.
You stole our new logo.
And we're gonna say, sue us for what? We don't make any money on this channel, and no one watches us. And
We were going to use that slogan. Now it's gone.
we could
We're
use
saying you're worth stealing.
we could use that as publicity to say, oh man, we're the poor little guys being attacked by big Skittles.
Yeah.
So,
Big sugar.
big sugar. Yeah.
All right. Make sure that one of our things has something to do with Skittles.
I am going
Mike.
to change the title to Skinwalker or Navajo Ninja. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
And people,
Navajo assassin, but Navajo
Navajo
ninja is
assassin.
more
Navajo ninja.
enunciation.
There's
Actually,
alliteration
a
there.
plausible theory. So
Yeah. I think we're right about that. Actually, I believe that.
Hashtag Navajo ninja.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, if you're still watching through all that crap, and if you watch this later, make sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. Comment. Tell us what you think about Skinwalkers. Join
and
the
we do have a
conversation.
Patreon set up.
We do have a
What
Patreon.
kind of candy did you steal as a child?
You can be the first one to
Yes.
join.
Yes. What kind of candy did you steal as a child?
What is your
and how did
gateway
that
to eating
negatively-
braids?
How did that negatively impact your life? Give
Or
us
did
your
you
whole
go
life story
down
in
the
the
path
comments.
of damnation to evil fucking
Yeah.
Wendigo or Skinwalker?
When was the turn for you in life?
Most people go Skinwalker, but apparently Tyson's going Wendigo because he wants to eat them brains.
I mean, I'm just saying,
He watches
you looked it
Hannibal,
right,
and it's like
and
fucking food porn for him.
Just watch the show. It's gonna look. I'm gonna convert a lot more people to being Wendigos if they watch the show. Help the cause. Help the Wendigo cause.
Wendigos.
Okay, so yeah, make sure to do all the things that are important for YouTube, like subscribing and liking and notification bell. Tell us your life story in the comments. And
Yes.
yeah, follow us on everything. And we do have a Patreon set up that we're fleshing out. And if you want to
And
be a part
hashtag
of
Skittles in your thing. The Skittles in here.
this is just the start, guys. So if you want to be a part of forming and molding this community and how things operate, like, get in now. Be a part of the Patreon.
Get on the ground floor.
Start communicating with us. And
So at this point, we're in the
let's do
sub
it.
basement.
Yeah,
Get in like sub basement. We'll climb our way up.
exactly. We're working our way there. We're
We're having
9
fun.
episodes in, and it's fun. Every episode's been fun. So.
Oh, and I got a camera, so I'll be on camera next week.
Whoa.
Tune in, guys.
You got the big 1-0, Tyson.
gonna
You got
get-
next week. You better do something good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Pressure's on you, Tyson.
Wait, what
Pressure.
did I say? It was going to be Chaos Wizards. Yeah.
Yeah, Chaos
Chaos
Wizards.
Wizards.
Oh, if he did it, he did it.
Although I
Perfect.
don't know,
So-
I don't know how much there actually is on Chaos Wizards, so I don't know.
It's
I'll have to see.
portals, dude. It's
I know
portals.
they basically do demon portals and
Pull it out
You're
of your
talking
ass
about
and throw it in.
dimensional portals. You
dimensional
basically,
portals, yes.
yeah, but Chaos Wizards are the big thing, and you need to look out how we can become Chaos Wizards.
I want to see if I can find that clip and maybe we can use
We
it.
all need to be established Chaos Wizards, so the fucking Ghost File people call us. So we can... You need to get a Chaos Wizard in
So
here
someone
to
will
deal
call
with
me and
this
talk to me.
portal in this closet where
See if we
the
can
ghosts are
interview
coming
somebody who
through.
thinks they're Chaos Wizard. That'd be nice.
Ooh,
That
what
was
if
the
we could
actual
interview a
episode,
Chaos
guys.
Wizard?
That was the actual episode. She said,
If
"You
you
got
are
a
a Chaos
portal in
Wizard,
your closet."
please email us.
That was the episode.
Yes, she's like,
She had
You need to
demons, and there was she believed
contact
there
a
was portal.
Chaos Wizard to
Yes.
come close this portal, and we're like, "Oh, what now?"
I know. We looked at we're like, what the? This is the first time I've ever heard of a Chaos Wizard before.
And ever
Normally
since
they'd be
then-
like a priest to like.
There's different classes of Chaos Wizards. Then?
I don't know.
It depends on the portal, I guess.
Well, what if
That
that's the
makes
thing
sense.
about Chaos Wizards is that it's so chaotic they don't know the portal that they're creating. They just create a portal and it's like, well, I don't know. where
Is
this
Jeff
gonna go.
Goldblum a Chaos Wizard in Jurassic Park?
Probably.
Maybe it's a Chaos portal, so you have to be a Chaos Wizard, but it was like Ice portal, so you have to be an Ice Wizard. Yeah, have affiliation with it, you know.
But what would the ice?
We'll
portal
look
be
into
for,
it
like,
tomorrow.
Cubed
I
or
mean, it's like
week.
hot or
small
something,
cubed?
you know.
different kinds of ice. That'd be awesome to have have an ice portal instead of a freezer and just
Yeah, you stick it in the Ice portal, you know.
stick it in
Everything's
there.
cool.
Doesn't
Or you
take
get like a
up as
fire
much
portal?
space, hopefully.
Hopefully, it doesn't get clogged up.
Yeah. Hopefully the fire portal.
Oh no, my ice
you
portal
can-
got frostbitten.
You just throw things in there, cook it real quick or something, like a microwave. But you get that
Dude.
fire.
It's like a
test.
fire
Get,
pit.
a
You just stick a stick in
fire-resistant,
there like
glove on there
marshmallows.
and just stick your food in and just then pull it out. I'm like, okay, good.
Yeah.
Just put it on a stick like in a campfire.
Yeah.
You got to get a fire wizard to create
Fire
one for
wizard,
you,
ice
so.
wizard.
We need a chaos wizard to
And-
create these portals for us.
Dude,
We need a
our power
ice
bills
portal.
would be so much less if we just had an ice wizard giving us air conditioning.
That'd
just
be nice.
it'd be great.
You put like
Yeah.
your own AC in each room.
Just
Okay,
have
I
just,
need
just
an ice
little,
portal in this
just a little
room.
ice
Just a little
portal in all the
Yeah.
main rooms.
It's not
Put a
cool enough
fire
here. Can you
portal
open
in
it up a
the
little bit
oven.
more?
Can you put a sun portal
I
above
need
the
to
solar
close
panel?
all my ice portals for winter. Can you come over and
Yeah,
close my ice
yeah.
portals?
Or just make the fire portals a little bit bigger so it just heats it up.
You just shower in a fucking water portal.
That's what we need to get into this, the
Dude.
portal creation business.
Your water bill would be we need a water.
Oh, you get a water world?
All right, you know what, guys? Shut up. We gotta save this conversation for next week. You're using all my material.
You shut up.
Okay. We are done. So thank you guys for watching, and we love you. Bye.
Shut up.
We need an outro.
Who said that? Okay.
We need to make